Finally getting out to blow some bubbles at one of those beautiful reefs in South Florida. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Just got out of the water. I guess you could say I took the first dive of the summer season. The seasons down here during the winter, it's really rough. The water's cold. But during the summer, you have more just calmer oceans, warmer water. Today I didn't have to wear a wetsuit. It was beautiful. I hopped in. I believe it was 84 degrees, 83 degrees. And I looked it up, on the apps. And it was just fantastic, But the coolest thing about it, I guess I want to tell you a story. When I first moved back down here, I grew up down here and then moved away for a long time. I was like back and forth between here and up north. But when I first came back down here, I went out and got a mask and a snorkel, and I read online that there was this place in Fort Lauderdale that you could just swim right out and see some coral and see some tropical, fish and everything like that. And I never really got around to it until I started scuba diving. And now it's just so ironic that I was thinking Fort Lauderdale and whatnot, and there's one of the best dive spots in South Florida is right off Hollywood Beach. Hollywood Beach, Dania Beach. It's technically Hollywood Beach. I go to, it's called Perry Street, Boulder Field. And I mean, it checks all the boxes. You got the tropical fish, you got turtles, you got coral, you got everything. It's just absolutely beautiful, And did I say absolutely? Absolutely. Absolutely? Absolutely. But just absolutely beautiful. And today is just, like I say, one of the coolest things about it is it's 10 minutes from my house. So I got everything together today, threw it in the trunk, and went out diving at Perry Street Boulders. And I saw a couple really cool. I saw this giant turtle. I got to look up what kind of turtle that is. I don't think it was a green turtle, because the little ones are like the green turtles, sea turtles. But this thing was huge. It had a giant head. The head was like bigger than my head. And that was pretty cool. Then I saw something really big swimming off in the distance. But the way it was swimming, I think it was a big giant tarpon. I don't think it was a shark or anything like that. But it still caught my attention for a second. I just saw this giant shadow, the length of a car, off in the distance. And, I avoided it. And, anyway, it was just really great to come out here and get in some warm water finally. Get a dive in for the first time in I don't even know. I think it's been 2 months I haven't been able to go diving. It's just been so crummy out there. Just too many waves and everything. But anyway, today we got out there and had a great time. Beautiful water, beautiful fish, beautiful coral. And anyway, come along and check it out. I put it all on tape for you. And I'll see you out there. So come join me as I go diving, driving, and droning around South Florida and beyond. Yo, let's do this. Got boogieing out to the beach. There's a school around the corner from my house that has the whole neighborhood clogged with people picking up their kids every afternoon. But I still can never complain about the ride to the beach. I mean, just look at that. Got down there 10 minutes. And look at that. Parking right in front. Went out to the beach to stick my toes in the water, see what we were looking at. Temperature of water is about 84 degrees that day. They have projects for building up the sand dunes down here to protect the local coastline from the floods. It's a pretty beautiful day out there, aside from all that seaweed. More dunes. It's time to gear up. It's maybe the least fun part. Gotta put everything together. Then when you get everything on, you start sweating. You just can't wait to get down into the water. I was meticulous. I was going out alone, so I wanted to make sure everything was right. Throw on my booties. Just checking to make sure my lines weren't crossed. And we were off to the races. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Aside from all that seaweed. Seaweed has a bunch of crushed up like jellyfish and everything inside there, so you sort of get stung and irritate your skin. I wasn't loving these little waves only because it was shallow sandbar. The tide was rock bottom this day, and I had to walk out about 50 yards at least to get past that sandbar, because you don't want to put on your fins just yet, because you kind of get your tank stuck in the sand if you go swimming on your back. But you can't complain. I mean, like, look at that water. It was beautiful, crystal clear. Doesn't get any more tropical than that. Finally was able to throw on my fins and start swimming out. It was deep enough. And I didn't have to go very far, before it was time to go down. And look at that, I just guessed, and I dropped down right over the reef. So that was perfect. Greeted by some of my favorite tropical fish. Ran right into a green turtle. He wasn't much bigger than a football. Really pretty, playful. The reef was so healthy this day. It's been a long winter, cool water. Only about 17 foot. Nothing crazy. But yeah, everything was just so healthy. It had a winter to grow and new coral forming. Some of my favorite is called blue vase sponge. I just love that stuff. Always time to stop and blow some bubbles. It's just one of my favorite views. Everything was just so healthy. As I was saying, over the winter months, the water cools, and that just makes the reef, it just helps the reef a whole lot, I found what I thought was a conch shell, but I think that was a crab inside there. I certainly wasn't going to stick my finger in there to find out. Ran into what might be like a adolescent angelfish. They're usually pretty friendly, but his colors are changing. A couple parrotfish. Look at that. I had to stop and just take this in for a minute. I knew I was in a very, very special place. I wanted to just soak it all in for a second. You see my dive flag up there. I rounded the corner, and for a second I had no idea what I was looking at. I thought it was like eyeballs on maybe a big giant flounder. And then as I rounded the rock, I saw there was a turtle. This is like a loggerhead turtle. It's not like the green turtles. These guys aren't so friendly and playful. They're usually kind of like, get off my sand. They're a little grumpy and slow. I love these guys, called Sergeant Majors, the little striped fish. I just love how they all school together and they're always darting all over the place, all different sizes, But the small ones especially, I love them. They're always just moving so fast, darting around. And I just think they're so pretty and fun. Whenever I see a school of them, I kind of just stop and take it all in. The fish that day seemed to be a lot more welcoming. I was by myself and they seemed to just let me right into their schools. I started heading west. I was going to start heading back to the shore. Little sponge. All the sea fans were healthy. By the end of summer, they start getting a little unhealthy. The water gets too hot. Right here was a pleasant surprise. School of tarpon came buzzing through. Kind of shook me for a second, actually. They were huge. They were like 5-6 feet long at least. But I hit the west edge of the reef and decided to swim in under the water as far as I could towards the shore. Still had plenty of air. And I love this part. I love this right here. Just the blue and just the sand and you know, no rocks, no reef. Ironically enough, it's just so calming, peaceful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along. Hit like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It's definitely free to like. Hope you had a good time. I'm here every other Thursday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.